shark. Ladies and gentlemen, every now and again, people make shark movies, but say, can we get the pesky water out of the movie? How do we make this shark movie less watery? And one reason or one way of doing this is Ouija Shark, where a spirit board is apparently used to trap the spirit of an angry shark. And when the board is used, the shark spirit is released, and of course it can growl and fly through the air like a human ghost, I guess. You know, I don't know what a shark would actually do if it were a ghost, but I generally assume it would want to be in the ocean trying to eat fish. Sharks are rather simple creatures. I mean, they may be deadly in the perfect killing machine, but intelligent they are not. Most of their brain is devoted to smell. So, you have a bunch of hot chicks going over to some place for a pool party. They unleash the shark, and then the shark runs rampage, and so on and so forth. And it just so happens that the chick that unleashed the shark, or is responsible in some way for accidentally releasing the shark, has some connection to the supernatural world, and therefore can fight the shark. Now, one of the problems with this movie is, despite a lot of what I would say rather attractive women, no boobies, no nudity in this film. This is a bunch of people getting together, having fun, and making a movie. It is a small cast of characters. You know, a lot of chicks in this movie. But it's amateur filmmaking, so you don't get a lot of like, well, here is a good film, a good shot where you get a really good idea of what this chick looks like, and you can it stays with you. It's like, I saw a live show the other day, and there were these two chicks running around in lingerie, making things burn. It was a fire/contortionism, a very strange sort of a thing. And it's like, I could describe both chicks in detail, and I saw their show for it was maybe 5 or 6 minutes long. Here is a, hour and some minute movie, and I really couldn't describe any of the women from it, because, they're not distinctive enough. They were attractive, but they didn't, have a clear style. There were a bunch of chicks that got together, got drunk, and nothing particularly interesting happened other than the release of, a ghost shark. And it's like, I guess they didn't call it Ghost Shark for a reason. Maybe there's another movie called Ghost Shark, but really this is a movie about a ghost shark. Yeah. Not funny enough to be all that great. But anyway, look, this is a middle to lower middle of the watch list kind of a movie. If you're a shark movie fan, this is an interesting sort of a take on the genre. If you're not a shark movie fan, you're just going to be bored to tears by this. I mean, nothing particularly interesting. Anyway, just my opinion. Love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard. Greetings, humanity. I'm Reynolds Rat, and I'm here to remind you that, you should probably comment, like, and subscribe now. And why? Well, the world isn't all that great, and Raymond Street Theater here is trying to change it. We do things like have trash removed from the ocean, pay for trees to be planted, and even feed orphans. And you can help. You can comment, like, and subscribe, and it's free. When you think about it, if you don't do those things, well, what are you saying? Are you saying you don't care about the ocean and trees and even orphans? Well, sounds like you're a bad human. And you have a delicious face. I think we're gonna go with Bills. That's great. Awesome. Let me get the contract. One last thing. Your sawtooth blind, right? Sawtooth? What do you mean sawtooth? I thought we saw that months ago. Well, now they're So that was what we refer to as a meta moment. I was watching my other channel, Random Street Theater, because for some reason I have fans who are not familiar with the fact that I have more than one channel. This is a channel where I showcase weird stuff from my life, and that is a channel where I review things. They are different content, and you may not enjoy both of them, which is why I have two channels. So I don't see any of my regulars here today, probably because I've worked 94 hours this week, and I haven't been on as much as I used to be. I am not liking what this camera is doing with the light here. Just saying, it's not really all that great. Tyler says, so you spend your Saturday watching yourself. So you're assuming that I spent my entire Saturday doing this? My Saturday started around 8-9 o'clock Friday. I just got home. Copy 350X or ZX movie review. Not really. The best movie is The Sweetest Thing, just saying. Never even heard of that. Memory the Fisherman. Hi, everyone. Fresh French fries. Hi. How are we all doing tonight? I am, of course, utterly exhausted, and I should be sleeping right now. But, copy 350. Review it tomorrow. No. I'm even if I could watch it, I would have to wait till tomorrow. I don't make a living off YouTube, if any of you are wondering. So this is my side hustle, I guess you would say. Okay, Sweetest Thing, looks like there's some hot chicks in it. It is certified rotten by Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, two. Okay, well. All right, so apparently it's a movie about a woman with the morality of a man. Yes, okay. Memory. I haven't watched a movie in forever. My forever movie is Used Cars with Kurt Russell. I haven't seen that one either. Given that it's very hard to go wrong with Kurt Russell, I mean, the only Kurt Russell movie I did not care for was The Hateful Eight. But then Tarantino is just one weird dude. Alright, so you guys aren't terribly chatty tonight, which is definitely a bad thing. And this background is not jiving terribly well. I'll find something a little darker. I don't know. Let's try this one. These computers are ancient, by the way. BG Goal. You kinda sound like Kermit. Are you one of the dudes that blows Patrick? Because, I mean, they say that a lot. Copy, and I promise you will laugh your ass off with the sweetest thing. That's a pretty big promise to make, dude. I mean, that's a lot of ass to laugh off. We're talking major workout here. BG Ghoul, who's Patrick? Patrick is a man who likes to show my videos on his channel and has a fetish for fat people. So, I mean, he's like, I'm going to the bathroom. You guys are going to have to watch Richard. And then he goes to the bathroom and let's just say he definitely needs to wash those hands afterwards. Memory the Fisherman. That wrong. What's wrong? Pokemon Squad. Hi, Richard. Card games aren't gay. Well, maybe Pokemon. Alright, guys, so there's these group of dudes. They're sitting at the bus stop in the morning. It's snowing. It's cold. They're all going to work. And they all know each other. You know, they work at the same place. And among them is this Russian man named Oleg. And Oleg, of course, is not shivering in the least. I mean, there's snow coming down. It's not heavy snow, but snow coming down. And they're all going, damn, it's cold out here, Oleg. Goes, duh, is, I guess, would say cold, yes. Goes, how do you deal with it? And Oleg goes, in Russia we have a saying, drink vodka. And, you know, they go, what, you mean when it's cold? He goes, no, I'm from Siberia. This is middle of summer for Siberia. Drink vodka when there is vodka. Yeah. That's one way to deal with the suck. Oh, Pokemon Squad. Do you play Pokemon? No, I've never played Pokemon. Memory, the fisherman, that he makes videos of. He doesn't make videos of me. He steals my content, which does suck. Pokemon Squad, I only collect them for the resale money. Well, that's good. I mean, come on and feel the noise. Girls, rock ya boys. Money or Memory of the Fisherman. I never understood the who thing with Pokemon. I have no idea either. Pokemon Squad. I saw one go for $800. Yeah. It's Pokemon. Rare cards can be in the thousands, from what I understand. You know, the thing there being, dude, is that you could probably make a living by buying Pokemon cards wholesale and just listing them on eBay with a opening bid of 1 penny. Okay, not free shipping, mind you, but 1 penny, and it's just the cards that are worthless won't sell for much, but the cards that are worth something will sell for a lot. And typically speaking, if you start to bid low, people are more likely to bid. I knew a guy who did the old eBay thing,
And I even gave him a bunch of stuff to eBay that, so far as I'm aware, he never eBayed for me. But he kept going, like, I want to find out what the price is. I'm like, dude, I'm just getting rid of this, and it's as opposed to throwing it in the trash. Mark it 1 penny and see what people bid on it. If it's worth anything, the money will be there. Oh, Pokemon Squad. I also play Yu-Gi-Oh. Huh? Copy 350. You said this is the weird stuff that happened in your life channel. What did I miss already? This isn't the weird stuff that happened in my life live stream, bro. I mean, quite frankly, I don't even know why I'm bothering to live stream at this point. Nobody's here. Anyway. You know, a drink that has now come to my list of I need to try that is the Copy 350. Thought you could catch me up. Pokemon, excuse me. I'm here. Yes, you are. Memory of the Fisherman. Good news, the gas prices have gone down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Anyway, so a drink I need to try is the Irish flu shot, which apparently is served warm. It has whiskey, lemon, and cloves. Some other things, maybe. And what I don't need to try is the Russian flu shot, because that's just somebody opens up a bottle of vodka and hands it to you. And one I never, ever, ever want to try is the Mexican flu shot, because a Mexican woman chucks a chunga at you, calls you a little pendejo, and then says, get the fuck out of bed. Pokemon Squad, I'm subscribed to you. Okay, well, there's videos to watch. You know, I mean, I don't know if you watched a video unless you comment on it. Memory of the Fisherman. Never heard of the flu shoot drink. It's because it's a warm drink. It's something. It's similar to a hot toddy in nature, and it's just one of those things. That if you if you feel bad, people try that. I don't know if it's very good. Carl Childers, what's the Chinese flu shot? They make you disappear. They have a zero tolerance COVID policy, so China's been making people disappear when they're sick. Pokemon Squad, what's in the background? That is a photograph from my blog, Photographs of a Man Richard. It is actually a false color of rebar. Steel rebar. I tell you guys, man, was it a crappy day today. First off, my work, my second job was very busy. It's normally like Saturdays at my second job, and normally it's really chill. You know, I can take a nap on my lunch, maybe take a long lunch. It's set the alarm, get up, do my patrols, and that's it. Today, people were coming in, so I couldn't do that. And Art Moore, hi Richard, my good friend. How are you? I am so tired, Art Moore. Of course, I do realize something. None of my bros who live in California invited me anywhere on the holidays. I realize that, like, Seriously, some of my subscribers live in California and live close to me, and it's like none of them were like, "Hey, why don't we hang out on New Year's?" It's like I would have had to say no because I was working, but I mean seriously, Ardmore, I'm tired yesterday. Yeah, well, no matter how much sleep I get, I'm still tired of the bullshit. Ardmore, I did. Richard, you said you were. Oh, when did you do? I don't remember you saying that. Coach muttering, Leland Neal, son of rage and love, the Jesus of suburbia. Kitty, what's up, my nim nim nim? Ardmore, dude, the bonfire day. You know, Ardmore, it could be I'm just too tired to remember. I pulled 94 hours, 90. I think I pulled 92 hours this week. I'm not dead sure. One job is 40 hours straight shot. The second job is 40 hours, but they keep calling me in for overtime. So I know I pulled 112 and 116, which would give me 12 hours of overtime. So at 92 hours is my work week. Ardmore, man, I just recovered. I got a few more months to go, starting PT next week. You know, Art, if I were you, I mean, you only got a week left, I would probably go running every morning to get that cardio because that's what you're going to need for PT. Ardmore, and I'm 75% walking. I was in home since Thanksgiving. Make a Discord, Richard. What's Discord again? And you can fight the tears that ain't close to the moon is your eyes. I'm the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. Well, I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Ardmore, I can't run yet, Lamo. Richard, my knee is bubble, brother. Okay, well then get plenty of rest and take calcium pyruvate for recovery. Took the stitches off and brace. Well, that's good. This week. So, I mean, by PT, oh, you mean physical therapy, not physical training. Then. Generally speaking, PT is physical training. Give me some PT. Good for you and good for me. Yeah, remember Artmore, when you're dealing with joints, you need a joint complex, something with glucosamine in it. And when you're dealing with recovery, particularly from an operation, you need calcium pyruvate, which breaks down directly into triphosphates in this. Zadie Valzoots, hello, Richard. Do you foresee the Denver Broncos winning the football competition? No. I don't. I'm pretty sure that's a football team. But, I mean, that's all I know about it. Ardmore, Richard, take what? Okay. A joint complex with glucosamine. You could generally get them at any grocery store or at Costco. Okay, to to help with joint recovery, and then calcium pyruvate, which breaks down into triphosphates in the body and aids healing. Ardmore, can you type it out? Uh, which one? The calcium or the joint complex? Ardmore, I'm in the car. Last dance with Mary Jane, one last time to kill the pain. Oh. Mike, no way, Denver will win. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Ardmore, type it down, please. I'm in the car. Lady of all Zoots, a joint complex. You mean like Mary Jane? No, I don't. Jeremy Wilhelm. Hey, Richard, I hope you were happy. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, brother. I do not celebrate Christmas, and I was sick on New Year's working. Ardmore. So I screenshot it. Go your later with a gift. Any you recommend? Okay. So I just put calcium pyruvate in the chat. Generally, Ardmore, if you want me to use it, make it caffeine. Jeremy Well, I just got married 2 weeks ago. And you didn't let me kiss the bride, bro. Smart. Ardmore, all of those, the ones you recommend, money isn't an issue for me, health. For my health. In terms of joint complexes, you want to read the reviews. I would recommend you get a liquid joint like joint juice is one that Costco tends to vet pretty well, so their supplements tend to be of pretty good quality. Again, if you're not taking a multivitamin, you may want to consider that. And if your urine starts looking like it came out of a highlighter, it's because you're getting too many vitamins. So, Jeremy Wilm, do you know Onion? You mean Patrick the weirdo who spanks off to fat people? No, I don't know him personally. Ardmore, you cut off. What? Again, bro, try to speak in whole sentences. Urine gets what? Urine starts to look the same color as a yellow highlighter. Although, again, dude, like, so long as your urine does not become cloudy, you're generally in good shape. Although, the darker your urine is, the more likely you are to get stones. Okay? So, brightly colored urine isn't going to hurt you. It's just, going to be like, gee, why is my urine that color? When I was in the hospital, for example, my urine was a reddish orange. And I talked to the doctor, and he's like, it's not really, it's perfectly natural for what's going on with you right now. Yeah, it's like I say, with a joint complex, Normally the people I've treated with joint complexes have had arthritis. One of them had fallen down a mine shaft and injured himself. So, like, I actually had a yoga instructor, believe it or not, who could no longer instruct yoga because he had joint pain. He was a very large man. He was like 360 pounds, 6'4", big dude. His name was Gregory Allen. And, his knees gave out on him. And I said, why don't you try joint complex? So I remember writing it down for him, and he spoke to me like a month later. He goes, I took the joint complex, and the next day there was no pain, and I haven't had pain since. I'm like, okay, that's good. And then there was an elderly woman in her 70s who was having arthritis, and she took the joint complex, and then she stopped taking it. She said, I stopped taking it, and the pain came back. I said, yeah, with me, I tend to take joint complexes like aspirin. If I feel pain, I take one, the pain tends to go away. Because, you don't want to over medicate yourself. Zaddy of all Zoots, where you watch yourself, watching Jeremy. Okay, that seems like it's part of a conversation that we've walked away from. Coach muttering, we need a Richard Leland Neal podcast daily. Yeah, dude, I mean, the problem is, in order for me to have a podcast daily, it would have to make me a significant amount of money. And it doesn't. So it's like every one of my my movie reviews represent about 3 hours of work. Okay. You got to watch the movie. So, I mean, if I don't make $60 off one of them, then I didn't break even, and that's if I got the movie for free. Well, I've never broken even on a movie review. Yeah, at work last night, somebody said you should really have a podcast. Like, you know so much and it's so interesting. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I don't understand how that stuff works. I mean, something that happened that was really weird with Random Street Theater, my other channel, is that I posted a review of Family Guy, the first episode. And for some reason, that particular video is gotten 400% of expected views. And it's like, wow. I wonder if that will happen a second time. Because if it will happen consistently, I'm going to watch more Family Guy. Artmore, make a Discord so everyone can join it, okay? What's up with Phil? I don't know, dude. He's not answering my texts. I think he's probably having another depression phase or something like that. He has social anxiety. I mean, guys, it's like I am at the point with one of my jobs. I would love nothing more than to just call them up right now and be like, you know what, dude, we're done. It's too much work. It's not enough pay. But do understand, then I've got to replace a essentially $50,000 a year job. It feels so weird saying that because it's like what. So I think it's more of a $30,000 a year job, reliably speaking. not including overtime. But my best year on YouTube was measured in hundreds of dollars, not thousands. So yeah. But to be completely honest with you guys, this year I think I'm on track to maybe hit somewhere in the $70,000 ballpark figure, assuming I don't die or collapse from exhaustion first. And I can tell you something else. It is not easy to keep it up on these live streams. I'm fading. And apparently you guys aren't talking either. I may have to call this at 40 minutes, guys. I don't know if I'm going to make it much longer. But apparently everybody stopped talking, so it doesn't matter. Ardmore, it's the weekend, Richard. People are out. Yeah, well. Memory of the Fisherman. Everybody working for the weekend. Yes, right. Yeah, it's my weekend. I only work 8 hours a day. But do remember, guys, it is January, which is a major economic slump. So people may be out, but they're not as out as one would think. It's just one of those things. Jeremy Whelm. Hey Richard, I had to take a physical when my wife got her marriage license, and they said my pee was solid yellow. Well, good for you. Okay, like I say, guys, this live stream is not terribly lit, and I am just exhausted. So I'm gonna call it quits. We'll see you all later. I'm Richard.